Hi everybody, this is Dawn with Scrapbook Sage. I hope you're doing well today. So it is Friday and I decided to go ahead and do a flip through on Friday flip throughs. It's been a busy week. I have made all these great journals this week. And so I'm just gonna sit back and go ahead and you can get some coffee and I will do a flip through of all these fun things. So I'm going to start with my yellow ones because I just think they were a lot of fun to do. And then we will go from there. So let me set these over here and I will grab them as I can. So if you like flip throughs and enjoy seeing different inspiration for junk journals, go ahead and stick around. And I will go ahead and share with you what I've had a chance to work on today. So this journal was fun. I had made the cover earlier this week, maybe later last week. And so it had a lot of yellow in it. And I did the side pockets. And I had worked on the signatures yesterday. And I was planning to put 3 signatures in. But true to form, usually when I do that, I end up making them pretty chunky. And so I ended up making a second journal instead. And then I had printed up so many items with these digitals. I made another yellow journal. And let's see, I think that's it for the yellow journals. So I'll go ahead and show these to you. They were a lot of fun. This is, yeah, it turned out really cute. I love this image of this woman. And I really debated whether to put the fluffies in here, but it had a little bit of pink there. And this fabric is from my grandmother's. She had made a quilt, but it was coming apart. So I saved some of the pieces and made some little ruffles out of it. And I thought the yellows and the pinks and the greens and the blues all pulled together. It worked out okay. So there's room here for a pocket if you want to do that. I've got yellow on the inside there. And again, it's a pretty simple journal, lots of space for you to work in. I'll put the links to, if I can remember, to the digitals below. This is, I got on Creative Fabrica. This is Nevermore Creations Mega Kit, her yellow one. I printed the yellows on the back of these images just because I thought that would be a good way to pull the pages together. And then I went through and on Creative Fabrica and just got all the, a lot of clip art that I liked and cut it down and put it on some other paper. So I just played with all the yellows that were in my stash. This would be a good video for Kathy Mauer's Stash Restash because I just played with everything that was in my stash and added things to it. Like I had a little bit of ephemera here, playing with a lot of different papers that would pull together. So I love this typing paper. It was shorthand, or forgetting the word for it. And then I had some little bits that I saved for myself. So I put a few of those through here as well. And just had fun pulling this together. There's a little bit of reds and pinks in here that ties in with the other colors. So there was pink on the hat there. So it is a warm yellow journal. The World of Our Own. A World of Our Own is the song. And then I went and got some of the Sperry S&H stamps, and I thought those accented things pretty well. I think it came out really, really cute. It had this piece that had a little bit of the pinks, and the purples seemed to go good on the purple paper. I've got like a handful of papers that I like to put in my signatures. I don't use them every time, but you know, you find those good deals on papers and you use them till they're gone and you hope to find some more, right? So these are just all great different colors, really easy to write on. this is a pocket right here, another pocket here. And I'm starting, I don't always, but I put most of my ephemera on cardstock, and I print on cardstock my digitals, so that if I want to make covers, I can use covers with them. If I want to cut them down into ephemera, I can do that, or they give some substance to the little bits that I make. So that doesn't always happen, but I'm trying to get in the habit of that. It's a little bit more expensive, but I just find it's more versatile that way. So I love the way this came together. I was able to use a few different digitals. I used like I used this kit and the Toile kit, and I used some that was just from my stash. I used the yellow kit, and then I used this kit, and I had these were tall, they were horizontal, and I just pieced them together, like this one and this one I put together in a digital form, and put ribbon on the back of that digitally so that they worked together. So but when you purchase these, they're vertical like this, so the full page would be vertical, but I shrunk them down for them to work for me. So anyways, I love the way that that turned out. And then here is another one. Okay, so I've got this fabric, and I have to admit, it's a little bit of a challenge to use. You know, you can do only so many strawberry journals, but then I saw this page, and I thought it would go great with this journal. So I had another kit, actually, signature set for this journal cover, but I loved how this pulled all the colors together. So I went ahead and changed it out, and I thought it would be pretty to take advantage of what I had just printed up. And again, I kept it really simple. This is Carolyn's Craft Tree. And I, as you can see, yesterday and the day before, I printed up all the yellows that I had, made ephemera out of them. And then this is a more simple journal. It's probably going to just go in the shop for people to write in. Isn't that pretty with the blues? And I was just using what was left over, and I thought it came out pretty well. I might go back and add some embellishments to this, but this was fun to work on for sure. I love that page. She's so pretty. And I love this too. I really like the rich, the warm, this like Tuscany, right? It's like summer in California. It's just so warm, and you feel the warmth of the oak trees. I miss that. I live on the Oregon coast, and I don't get the heat like that. I miss it for like 2 minutes. I don't do well in the heat, but sometimes I long to have the sun, have it be a really hot day, and smell the oak and the grass. And then this was the third signature from the journal that I was going to do 3 signatures, and I went ahead and decided to make a second journal. So I did this cover this morning, and I timed myself. It took me about an hour to put the cover together, and I was surprised it took me that long to do, but it has like the green layer and the lace layer, and then there is a puffy layer on the inside between these, and then the lace. So I forget, you know, I think I'm faster at things. I'm not always as fast as I'd like to be on things, but I like how this came together. I had some extra little bits that seemed to work pretty well in it as well. And a lot of times I will print extra pages so that I can make the belly bands and cut down pieces into cards, you know, so that you can make the cards or have backgrounds for the ephemera. So look at the cute little kitty cat. So sweet. So I haven't started adding journals to my Etsy shop yet. I hope to do that either this week or next week. I'm making some plans to either do that on Etsy or another location. So we'll see how that is. But I am having a sale tomorrow with Yvette's Junk Journal Shop, and I will be showing, I might show these like on the intro or do a video before that you could go follow afterwards. I'll link this into the sale. So if you're interested in any of these journals, just message me. Generally, I do between $20 and $30 for one signature journals, and then between $30 and $50 for two signature journals, and between $40 and $70 for three signature journals, depending on the fabric and the lace and, you know, all the things that will go into making a journal. So there is that there. Let's see. Oh, so I was talking about this cover. So this one I have for $20. And this is pretty simple. It was leftovers of pages. And so it was a signature that I put together and put in a journal and kept it really simple. So this is like a good journal to put in the shop and that teenagers or the kids can play in and draw in, or you can make it your own with all your favorite images and just have a really good blank canvas here to play with. So I like having more accessible journals, you know, at the $20, $25 mark so that people can play with them. And then some doing the more fancy ones too. So it's always nice when you can do like a cleanup journal and it still comes out cute. It may not be perfect, but it gives people a chance to feel like they can write and play in it without saying, oh no, it's too pretty, I can't play, I can't do anything in that. I hear that so many times when I'm in the craft fairs. People come back, I've got your journal, I haven't written in it, it's just so perfect. And I'm like, well, you can write in it and get one, and I've got some that are a little bit more accessible where you don't feel like every page is artwork. So it's really interesting how our psychology, it's really interesting, our psychology, what people want or don't want when they journal, or why they buy journals and stuff like that. And every week I keep on saying I need to make more beach journals, and I just have not been making enough. So I might try to make a couple tonight. But here's one that I made using a kit that I made with my own photos. And again, this was one of those journals that I had extras of and extra signature pieces of, and put things together in it. But these are great. People really enjoy having these in the shop. Have the coordinates of Haystack Rock there. So that's always fun. That's one of my favorite photos I took quite a while ago. All these photos I took a while ago, but so it's fun to get these in the shop. Again, people like to have them for when they come to the beach and they want to make some memories with some of their experiences that they have. So, and then there is my little sandpiper and a couple pieces of ephemera with the areas around here. So that is fun. And what do I have here? So here is one that I made. I was trying to use up some things in my craft box over to the left of me, and I wanted to use this fabric, and I had this doily here, and I had this, and I added this later to make it tie it together and make it look a little bit more fancy. But it's really sweet, has little white flowers on an off-white pattern there. And I pulled together a lot of the digitals from the state journals that I was working on. So my friend gave me some die cut pieces. So this is a fun 3 signature journal. Yeah, she gave me some scrapbook pieces. and this is embossed. So I went through and added just some things to play with. I love these pages with the feathers that were done. And this is cool. It has like a swirl to it. So it was nice to make a bigger journal and to use up some of the extra pages that I had. But it's really neutral. It could be a masculine journal. It could, I love the bears. They're so cute. It's a great little travel journal. So sweet. Yeah, I had fun with this. Some more of the bears. A little froggy there. A lot of little bees. So it's a nod to honey and bees and bears and traveling. Just cute. Even though Arkansas was the theme, it's not so over the top that it's like you have to be from Arkansas to love it. And then let's see what else I have here. I think this is my last one. So here's another bee journal. I wanted to use up this fabric and I used some ribbon, and I was thinking for some of the covers, I was just trying to sort of patchwork what was in my stash. So I think that came together pretty cute. It has some of the gingham paper behind it. I was playing with gingham paper earlier, and I've got this nice, sort of feels like chenille, and it's embossed fabric here that's yellow. I made a yellow pocket there. So this is a little bit more rustic and vintage as a vibe, rather than, it's whimsical, but it's not, it tends to go more towards the rustic side of things, but yeah. And it's definitely farm related, which is a big thing here as well. People like their farm journals. With a little bit of whimsy for sure. Eclectic. I like the way this one came together. I like the poppies. This is a good week for the poppies. Love the dragonflies. That's Lindsay's kit. So is this one. So anyways, that was a fun journal to make as well. So I think I got them all. I've got my 3 big ones, and I did my 3 little ones, and yes, and my Cannon Beach. So go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you like to see more flip throughs. I will, I'm planning on doing those on Fridays and posting them as soon as I can. And you guys have a great time, and I will chat with you later. Bye-bye.